What's going on, my crew? This is Jay, and welcome to another episode of the Dark Trilogy. And in today's episode, we are going to be working on getting ourselves a little bit of an automated bee system. So in the last episodes, we worked on some Ender IO stuff, and I showed you guys how to go about building painters and facades for your Ender IO cores. It really allows you to purify things quite well. And in today's episode, I wanted to start off by working on a little bit of bee automation, simply because we are very close to getting the cultivated bee if we don't have it already. And once we have that cultivated bee, that's the best way, right now at least, to get ourselves going on a little bit of a honey production. So we're going to need a lot of honey to start working on the other things that I want to work on. For instance, to get the... which one was the cultivated? Right here. We're going to need a lot of honey to start working on building a alveary, which I still need to figure out what that is. Common, forest, cultivated, common. I thought I put those two together already. Weird. Okay, so let's do a sleep job, and we'll talk about the tools that we need to get whatever you want to call it, to get ourselves an automated system. So, first of all, I can guarantee you that you're going to need diamond. So if you don't have a lot of diamond, go get it. Drinking cappuccino. So, what we're going to do is we are going to be using APR pipes, and these things are from Buildcraft. Now, you could, in theory, use Ender IO, and maybe that might work better. But for right now, I'm trying to figure out how to go about automating it with a little bit of a piping system, where I have easier filtering, because although Ender IO is great, a filter for Ender IO is actually pretty expensive, and this is just the basic one. Not expensive, I guess, as I thought it was. Okay. This thing is a little more expensive, which is good that we have use for zombie heads, because I was wondering. Existing item filter and mod item filter. And this, is this the Yeti? Yeah, the Yeta wrench. We need to build this at some point. So maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. We also have a filter pipe here, which we could use. But, because the apiarist pipe is the one that I know, we're going to use that for now, and we'll figure out other things later. So you guys will notice we need porpoise, and porpoise is made by a stringy comb. And this is different than it used to be, which is interesting. Because from what I remember, you got porpoise out of any. And this used to be, is there another way to make it? Nope. Maybe we can't do this today. Interesting. Let's take a look-see at what we've got. Oh yeah, they're upstairs again. They're upstairs now. So I've never gotten porpoise, I don't think. Just beeswax. Ha! I'm pretty sure it used to be beeswax in there for the apiarist pipe. Well, that makes life interesting. I guess that's not exactly what I was hoping for. Well, let's check on our bees, see if they're done. I doubt it, but if they are... No, not even close. Well, that doesn't completely and totally rule out what we need to do. It's just going to make the process a little bit more difficult for now. But just because I'm not sure, it used to be you just sort of flow things in there, but I guess there's only one way to figure this out, and that would be to eat this plum all the way. There we go. And close these doors. Okay, let's go down to the Ender IO. Get our conduits there. Hook it up to the system and see what we need to do. If we need to build hoppers, we can build hoppers. But I was kind of hoping to show you guys the apiarist pipe. So you got plenty of this. I would like to build this, but I believe I don't have enough combs. I don't know how many apiarist pipes. I think it's just one. Because you really only need one. But I don't think I'll get 2 out of that. Let's go ahead and get some frames as well, because these frames are going to be huge when we get to trying to get the cultivated bees to make us honey. We'll do something like that, I guess. So I should probably explain why we want to go and make all this stuff. Let's make a chest just in case we do have enough. Oh, good lord. I need to empty out my inventory again. I want to tell you guys why it's so important that we do what we do with this stuff. Throw that away. Load this back up. Okay, there we go. Because if this guy will get out of my way. Oh, great, we don't have a weapon. That's going to be very difficult to do. Ow. Where did all these bad guys come from? I need to light it up down there, apparently. Good thing we're out here. When we get to these bees, when we cultivate this stuff, we want to put it through a beealyzer, or bee analyzer rather than a beealyzer. So we're going to have to hook up the beealyzer with our squeezer. And in order to do that, there's that guy. Do I have any weapons of any sort? I don't think so, but there we go. Check that out. Analyzed, yeah. Just die. Just die. Accept it. Good lord, look at all the zombies coming out of the woodworks. Are you gonna die? Jeez. Took you long enough. I think I'm working on making this a common... Right there. That's almost done. I think it'll work easier with this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of make a feedback loop here. So we'll have one coming out. Now this is gonna feed back into here. If it can't feed into there, it's gonna go into the chest. And this is where things get hazy, because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna do a check right here and say, okay, well, do you want to send things this way, or do you want to send things up here? So we're gonna need to figure out how to get through there. And maybe we do need a filter pipe. Let me filter. That's extra utilities. Let's look up Ender IO pipes, because maybe there's something a little more, whatever you want to call it. Conduit switch. Insulated conduit, fluid conduit, pressurized conduit. Maybe it's a conduit switch. Item conduit, ME conduit. Well, let's get a wrench and take a look at the insides and kind of see what we're looking at, because maybe we can just pull up some sort of interface or something. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. And I think the wrenches are in the extra tools. We know that the forestry wrench works, so I'd like to keep that. You know what? Oh, I thought that was a beehive over there. let's put our wand away and get out. I thought I had an ender sword in here. It's probably in one of those tool racks. I don't want to look. Alright, so we're gonna go smack that. Try and figure out what's going on with it. Right now it's not gonna do anything because it's not working properly. I don't have it set up correctly, but let's take a look-see. Alright. Okay, well, this one will be extract. I wonder what that is. Oh, This needs to be import. This needs to be import. Oh, look at this. We can set priorities. Oops. I thought if I did shift. No. There we go. Okay. So let's set this one as priority 1. Or no, this. We'll put this as priority 1 and we'll put this one as priority 2. And let's see what happens. Well, apparently it worked. I don't know if that was by... I wish I had some sort of like... Okay, so we have 2 cultivated. Look how much stuff we have in our inventory. Alright, get rid of the black wool. And let's take a look at our common princess here. She is half cultivated. And take a look at this cultivated one. We ran out of honey. This is what I'm talking about. The more we do this, the more honey we're going to run out of, the more we're going to need it. Especially when we get to the later bees. We're going to have a hard time getting... Oh boy. I'll get rid of the string. Common. That's not too bad, but it still doesn't give us an amazing chance at... Go to bed. Good lord. Still doesn't give us an amazing chance at keeping that cultivated. You guys are going to hate me for doing this. There's a lot of you guys that are like, you are so on OCD, it's killing me. Let's try this mundane comb. Let's see if we can get some honey out of it, because we do need honey now to try out that other bee. And I think this mundane comb will give us something. Nope. I love how fast it works. I'm used to it being so slow. There we go, honey drop. By the way, if you're wondering, bees don't just give 1 drop of honey for every comb. It's like a massive amount of honey in every comb. Which is why I think if you use a squeezer on a honeycomb, you should get more back. Okay, so we've got... This is where we can start to pick and choose. You see that this common one has this ×3 trait. We'll get 3 bees out of it. And they're both... I think they might be both about the same. Ooh, okay, so this one's fast production speed. We're gonna use that one. What's this? Fast production speed. So let's stick these 2 together, and maybe we can get that fast trait. And we'll take these junk bees out and toss them aside. Are you still working? Yes. And actually, no, this is our purebred forestry drone princesses and stuff. I want to keep that. Okay. Throw all these in here. And I suppose we'll put the frozen comb away. So what we're going to have set up, I've talked about it before. We're going to have a storage tank down there that's going to have the Ender IO fluid ducts. And that's going to bring it right down to the storage tank for the honey. The bee analyzer, which, just to show you, bee analyzer. Where'd it go? B A. There's the Bealyzer. What can I build with it? Analyzer. So it's just an analyzer? Hold on. There we go. Forestry shaped. This is the one I wanted. This analyzer is going to take honey, and we're going to put our bees through it. At that point, what we want is to start working with genetics. You got all these genetics machine, biogenerator. I don't think that's involved. Isolators, sequencers, that thing, inoculators, lab stands, all this stuff. I'm going to learn how to. By the way, you guys see how it says EU, RF, and MJ. Those are the 3 types of powers: Minecraft Joules, redstone flux, and electrical something. I don't know. That's what do you call it? Industrial craft. So we'll get these serums that we can use. We also have these smaller serums. You see the. Oh, this is. You guys see the species. These are for trees, apparently. Nope. Look at that. Species. Sorceress Meadows Forest. My guess is that. Yep. See, these are the more elaborate Apiarist serums. Okay. We also got the botanist serums. There's just all sorts of serums that we can have. And we are going to get into those. I got a grafter, by the way. So if you're interested in seeing that, I can show you that real quickly. Eat some plums. Just so you guys know, there is a keystroke that you can do. And I've talked about this before. But I want to explain it again. There's a keystroke that you can do in this game that will completely fill your health and food. That is a bug, kind of. It's a debugging tool. The reason why it's in the game is because they use it to debug. I'm not sure what's the deal with them not removing it, but it is what it is. I never turned this thing on. I wonder how it emptied. That's suspiciously weird. Let's get some silken tofu on us. Enough eating plums. Alright. Let's... Oop. We want it right here. But I do want to get the grafter. Which is in forestry... Here. Grafter. I'll show you guys how this works. And actually... This shouldn't be too hard to use, I don't think. Grafter, yeah, bronze ingot. By the way, there's a proven grafter, which is better. The thaumium grafter, which is like a big thing. Industrial grafter, all this stuff. Now, what a grafter does is, I believe, on the very basic level, I can't say for more advanced levels, but on the very basic level, what a grafter does is it pulls out leaves and hold on, did they nerf this? I bet you they nerfed it. It used to be that this filled up all the way. Now this got me curious. We'll take 4 of them and see how much that does. I think the big reactors got nerfed a little bit. I haven't used it in a long time, so... Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, one of these bars filled this all the way up, used to be. I feel like this is, it's still a pretty massive machine, but if I run out of Yellorium, I'm screwed. So, we're gonna have to go hunting for Yellorium. Anyways, that's for another episode. So, grafters. I believe you get a 100% chance of getting a sapling when you use it on a tree. Maybe if you right-click. How was it? I don't know how to use this anymore. Maybe it doesn't work on these trees? I'd have to get a normal Minecraft tree, maybe. Let's go over to the birch and see. Check on this real quick. Oh, this is almost done. Alright, if we're quick enough, we might be able to catch and see what's going on with that. I'll have to look online how to use the grafter again, because I think it's a lot different than it used to be. And it's not depleting any health, so I'm not using it right. Yeah, I don't know how to use this. But, the way you use the graft, or the way you're supposed to be able to play with the grafter is, combining trees to get cool little things out of it. Okay, so it pulled things out and went into here. I don't know if we have time for this. I want to do a quick experiment. I promise it's going to be quick, and then I'll let you guys go back to watching or doing whatever you were doing. Let's make oh, good lord, why do I not have a crafting bench up here? Why? Can you answer me that? Pop over here. Let's make a quick chest. Okay, I'm gonna do this test by putting the bees in their proper places. Now, my theory is that the lower the priority, or the higher the priority, the better. So priority 2, in theory, should be better. Okay, so let's reprogram this. Priority 2, this one, priority 1. Now if we put this in here and here, and we have this extract, that's gone. Are they in here? No. Are they in here? Yes! So that, I guess the priority, the higher the priority, the better. So we can do this. If this works, what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to have this say, okay, well, this is a different bee breed, put it in here. Or if, because this won't accept the honeycombs, it'll send the honeycombs down this way, which is really where I'm going with on this one. Okay, so we got a honeycomb. Perfect. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned a lot. We're going to be continuing to work with these bees. Probably, I'm going to do a lot of work off camera. Next episode, I want to figure out this grafter, and I want to show you guys what that's about. Did we just get... No, that must have been from the snowy comb. But yeah, next episode I want to work on maybe the grafter, maybe something else, kind of nature related. I need to do a lot of research. I need to still do the research on the Thaumcraft thing, but I do have a lot of ideas on what we need to do, and I'm very excited to get started on them. As well as we, at some point, probably should do a renovations episode and get down there and kind of work out a good design for this facility. So, that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, happy mining and crafting.